Good morning, darlings. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How was your New Year? How was your weekend? Good? Bad? Indifferent? All the above? Hello, everyone. Let me say good morning. All right. My son's here. Got a mind of their own. My amethyst is going everywhere. Oh, good morning, Victoria, Elle, Dumpling, Brianna. Hi, Joe. How are you, honey? Your email's acting up. You know, I've had issues with mine. I've got a couple emails I have to return today. It's just the internet's been wonky. I don't know why. All right. Whose birthday's today? Did I miss something? Love you too, Victoria. Good morning, Nadia. How are you, honey? Oh, Miss Gabby? Yeah, today's her birthday. You said Miss G, and I just call her Brat, but, Gabrielle, yeah. Today is Gabrielle's birthday. She is 17, going on 70. My daughter, Gabrielle Dumpling, she is 17 today. The child that decided to kill me at birth. That's all right. She died, I died, we all came back. It's all good. I still rub it in her face, though. I haven't even seen her today. She's still in bed because she's a lazy teenager. But, Lee, Magic Mike, Forrest Gump himself is out running errands this morning. He has today off, so I organized my desk. I said, if I'm going to start this year off right, I've got to make sure that I got all my ducks in a row. So quack, quack, I think they are. I need to, see, I've cleansed everything. Sage is going. Palo Santo's going. Rose oil is going. Oh, I'm introducing you to my angel oracle decks today. I'm going to do your normal chakra oracles, but I have a deck of the angel cards, and they're angel oracles messages, and they go based on the date and the week. And I think this one goes from the physical date of January 1st to January 5th. And it has emotional dates, intellectual time, and residence. Okay, so basically what it does, it gives you a list of things that you're going to focus on for the positive and things to avoid on the back about the negative, okay, which they go hand in hand. They tell you how to deal with them. So if you're interested, I will introduce the angel oracle cards, and we're going to do that this year. Yes, I love the angels too. Hello, Michael. How you doing, honey? Get your little happy butt in here. I know, poor old Nadia. A few minutes after 11 my time, she calls me yesterday and she goes, "Aren't you going on live?" And I went, "No, hadn't planned on it. Should I be?" And I said, "You do realize this is Sunday, right?" She goes, "Ugh." So Nadia needs to reset. That's okay. Hello, Dragonfly. How's New York, honey? We've heard some rumor mills that we got more weather coming. I don't know. As long as the weather doesn't bring in more looting. That would be nice. People being morons. All right. All right, let me shuffle your chakra oracles and we'll get that laid out. I already have your angel oracle. And it's, let me see if I can pronounce his name right. Let me not butcher this name. Y'all deal with it here. Here, how about if I do this? Because Nadia is really good with these names. I'm going to type it in. Not that I can hear you respond. This is the angel for the week. You tell me. Oh, Brianna, honey. Do you have everything you need, sweetie? Like, are you stocked up? Water and all that good stuff? You keep your pipes a dripping. Joe, you think she's got early onset? She just, early onset. She got permanent set in of craziness, I'll tell you that. Mama Mia. Nama Mia. Nima Mama Mia. Okay, Mama Mia. Today, Mama Mia is giving us her oracles. You got days mixed up too. Some people had Friday off. Like Lee only worked 3.5 hours and he was home, so he might as well have the day off. And we're going to play charades. Sounds like, well, I spelled it. That's about it. It's about all you get out of me. Because if I keep trying to say it, I'm going to end up doing the Joe Biden and butchering it. Dumpling, don't joke. ICRS. What is CRS? Sorry, it's Monday. Can't remember shit. We'll just say that. We don't block those stuff here. I can't remember shit either. That's all right. Tuesday. No, Nadia. We're still on Monday. Good, Joe. I'm so glad. And I pray that Lois and Eve are well. All right. Let's get these oracles out of the way and let's get talking business. What's going on? What'd you guys hear? Oh, my phone just let me know I was live and can't remember shit at the same time. What's going on in the news? Yes, Mr. Quantum is in the house. Okay. Couple new ones, one old one. Interesting. I'll start the new year off this way with these oracle cards. You know what? Kind of matches our angel card, so we'll take it anyway. All right. You want these now or you want to do them later? Don't matter to me. However y'all want to do it. I know y'all going to say, it's your show, Jen. Just do it. What's going on with Intel? Anything? We know that our beloved Mr. Emperor, Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief himself, had a little party in Mar-a-Lago and came out with the beautiful First Lady Melania in her silver dress. That was pretty. Good for you, Joe. You keep moving forward, sweetie. And if you want to pull cards on that one, we'll do that too. It sounds like it, Brianna. She wants to know if the Pope and Barbara Walters went to hell together. Well, we're going to look into that today. I know Benedict, I don't trust any Pope. And, that Hierophant card. And then Miss Barbara Walters, she was married to one of the Soros people. And it's to our understanding that she was a high priestess, and I do not doubt that. But we'll look into it. New Year's show had some things in the Field Museum. Is there some significance? I'm trying to understand what you mean, Nadia. Were you like in Chicago? Things in the What's the Field Museum? Sorry, I'm not. I may know about something else. I don't know. Hi, Gail. How are you, honey? You just slipping in? Are you slipping out? Are you leaving? I hope not, but if you have to catch the replay, that's okay. Good morning and Happy New Year anyway. What's wrong with your Charlie, Michael? Ear infection. I used to know this. When dogs would tilt their head to a side, it can mean an ear infection, but there was also something could be wrong with the gut. I'm trying to remember. Give me a second, Michael. We can pull cards on Charlie if you want to. Even just a yes or no to confirm an ear infection. I'm glad you're staying for a little while. Yeah, y'all send healing energy to fur baby Charlie. Good morning, America. They interviewed a light worker, I think disguised as a life coach, talked on manifestation. Interesting. So that's their little way of sneaking in our people. In Chicago, the Field Museum was supposedly built in the Chicago expedition, or was it here before that? Okay. All right. We can look into see like Atlantean, Tartarian, that kind of stuff. Because if it's like one of those old school buildings, it's really pretty architecture, I guarantee it probably was. I agree, Brianna. It sounds like it. Yeah, if they're talking just the term manifestation, they're going to start putting our people out there in public. Really? I bought bananas. Can you tell I want my fruit flies back? Nadia thinks it could be fungal. Okay. Well, I sure will, Joe. All right. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's just go ahead and do Joe's house. And then, well, let's do this. Let's do that quick yes or no on Michael's puppy, Charlie, if it's an ear infection or you need to go to the doctor. My doctor card is the magician, like the vet. And then we'll do Joe's house. Michael, let's look into fur baby. Give me some energy on fur baby Charlie. Is he sick, Michael? Like throwing up kind of stuff from being dizzy? Name the fruit fly. Well, it's always just one. Fred the fruit fly. He's not. Okay, Michael. Victoria wants to name the fruit fly. Well, it has to start with F then. I'll just call him Fucker. How about that? He pisses me off. Yep, my tongue does not have a limit this morning. He's the same one. Well, they only have 24-hour lifetime span, but I always have so much like fresh fruit and stuff in the house for the babies all the time. And it's just one. You like that name? Yeah. Fucker the fruit fly. Say that 3 times fast. All right. Let's see what we got on Charlie pup. Does he need a vet? Is it ear infection? Okay. His balance is off. It won't last long, Michael. A yes on the vet, Michael, if you can. Because I got 2 doctor cards in here. All right. Let's just do it real quick. I was just going to do yes or no, but I wanted a full picture. Here's my two vet cards. The Emperor, they're leaders, and the Magician card is a doctor. That's a vet. And it says yes with the ace and go quickly with the Chariot. All right. But not to worry. It's a 10. It'll wrap up. It won't last that long. He just needs a little tender love and care from his family. There's your Three of Cups. It's a collective family, and so is the Four of Wands. Yeah. And it may not be what you think it is. It's just a yes and go. The moon is an illusion, so it may be a little something different. It could be something additional to an ear infection, Michael, because his balance is really off. The Two of Pentacles is trying to balance yourself out, and sometimes you just can't. All right. Yeah, he's miserable. He's miserable. He wants to go away from this. He doesn't like this at all. All right. So, yeah, we're going to look into the future. This is us as a collective. We're going to manifest that little Charlie gets better. That's just a quick little for Charlie pup, Michael. So it recommends 2 doctor cards, so you might want to consider the vet. But with a moon and that illusion, it may be something a little different than an ear infection or something additional to an ear infection, okay? Good morning, Miss Cheryl. How are you, honey? You are correct, Gail. That name can go for either gender. You're welcome, honey. All right, we're going to look into Joe's house. And you guess, do you know what day it is? Because a lot of people in here don't. Nadia. All right. Let's look into Joe's house. Let me get this into the cards. Hampton Street in South Carolina. Olanta. Is that fancy for Atlanta? Joe's posh. She's going to go to South Carolina. You know, Joe, I never got into saying hashtag. To me, it's the pound sign. Represents numbers. And I'm old, so. All right. Joe, let's see about this house. Will they accept this bid for that house? All right. We've done this a few times, so you know what cards are the tricksters, the theft. We want to make sure that she's putting a little class into it. She's putting a little sass into it. It's what she's doing, Victoria. Yep. I agree, Nadia. It's a good number. All right. Miss Joe's house. Is this going to be a good move? Will they accept it? Looks pretty good, Joe. Looks very good, Joe. Nice. You got beautiful cards in here. With that being said, let me start with the Death card. Well aspected. So slow to change. It may take a little while to get this whole process done, but it will be done. The Empress comes in, and she's the abundant, sovereign, independent woman. Remember, she's got a lot of power. Okay, but abundance and good fortune. All right, this is good. This is going to be good for the collective, meaning your family. So for you and Eve and maybe Mom, this is what we're working on. Yep. They're going to ponder on your offer. So you're just going to wait for the message with that 4 of Cups. All right. All right. So don't get so distracted that you don't keep pounding the pavement, so to speak. Like keep pushing the issue. Okay. You've got 4s in here. You got 2s and 4s. So 2 to 4 weeks it could be. All right. 4 of Swords. I first kind of took a step back when I looked at this because I thought, we always check the secrets of the house to make sure it's a good house, but that's not how it's aspected. This says rest in knowing, and don't stress yourself out over it. Just rest in knowing that it's going to be okay. And with Swords, you will get the message. It's fine. 9 of Cups is a wish card, so granting your wishes. Perfectly fine. Lover's card is a good contract because the Wheel of Fortune comes after it. So not only do we look at the financial aspect, but it will change your world, but it's for the better. Okay, so things will change for you finally, right? Queen of Cups. You keep manifesting this, okay? You keep focused because she's staring at this cup. Stay focused on what you want and you're manifesting the good things. I want you to see this beautiful gift from the universe with the Ace of Pentacles, which is abundance, meaning, yes, I'm going to give you this gift. And because they will give it to you, you will be quite shocked. The Page of Cups is just, he's excited. He's shocked. I didn't think, but it's a page, so it's a new beginning, okay? Because you're starting over again, all right? Your final card is the 2 of Cups. That's another contract card. You will make a great deal on this. Joe, it's about daggone time, woman. Yep, you manifest. Your base card is the Knight of Swords, so we manifest this coming quickly. We want the information to come quickly. But to overall and finalize it, you have 2s and 4s in this, so it could take 2 to 4 weeks to finally get through the whole system, closing and all that stuff. So you keep focusing to manifest it quickly and when you want it. Good way to start the new year. Isn't the universe great? Heard that too, Deb. Yep. If Basel IV non-compliant banks will be closed tomorrow for good. Yeah, if they don't comply by tomorrow, they are supposed to chain the doors and not reopen. So interesting. All right. All right. So let's look into the banks. And, well, let's do Nadia. I don't want to forget Nadia because she asked about the Field Museum. Let's look to see if it's an old school building. And then we'll do the banks. I agree. Joe's going to visualize being in the home. Already start decorating it. If you know the floor plan, you already have it in your hand. Yep. Those are beautiful cards, Joe, because usually you've got a half and half. It's a 50-50, and you have a thief and the magician and these illusion cards. It's not quite sure what you think. Maybe the universe just wanted you to wait for a new year and a fresh start. Because that's the most beautiful set of cards on a house I've seen yet, Joe. Timing is everything. Is the museum a calm? Okay. Well, look. So this Field Museum. Is that the heart of Chicago, Nadia? I don't know. Obviously, it's important to Chi-Town. Tell me about this museum. Oh, 2 cards spit out. It really wants to tell me about this museum. See what we have. Oh, 3 cards spit out. Your cards are always bossy, Nadia. I mean, my goodness. Oh. Well, that answers the question. No wonder it spit out. Okay. Only pulled 3 cards and I already tell you it's an off-world built building. Old school. And you were never supposed to know it. But you are. So are the rest of the people. Ooh. This building has been used for nefarious things, though. Okay. Yeah, it is a calm, definitely. Wow. Big definitely. Okay. So these are the three cards that got spit out of just wanting to know the origin of this building. We start off with the star card, and that's an off-worlder. No, it can be a wish card too, but not aspecting in this way. It just means off-world built. So Atlantean, Tartarian, old school, like real old school. Okay, so off-worlder. All right. Droopy drop, Page of Swords. We know how that goes. It's going to take a while for the truth to come out about the origins of it, but it will. Five of cold. Everybody's just five of cold. Five of pentacles means you've been out in the cold and kind of left out of the loop of the origin of this place. And this actually represents a building, and you just didn't know about it. And those are the three cards that spit out on their own. Yep. Here's the Hermit. And that's another being left out in the cold and feeling alone, but the message is coming. It just may be slow. All right. So for you, you're going to be fine understanding where it comes from with the Eight of Cups, understanding the past and leaving it behind and using this building for new purposes. Starting your new path, your new beginning. Now, the reason it's nefarious, the reason it has to be walked away from and cleansed, basically, Two of Swords is fear of the unknown. You didn't know what was going on there. And then the littles came up, and I went, oh, this is not pretty. Yeah. So this building has been used for nefarious reasons. I don't know if you had an inkling that it was, but apparently it's been cleaned up, and that it was a calm, if there was a celebration there, because the work has been put in. Now they wait for people to catch on. Okay. I don't know if people have access to this building like they normally do. Two of Wands is having 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Not quite sure if they want, how quickly they're going to release this, because I guess they've got still some judicial issues going on, because the Justice card, whoever's running it, the nefarious stuff with the littles, justice is being served. But the second part of the question, is it a calm? And two major aces came up with the Justice card. So yes, huge. But it's the fact that that nefarious, not knowing what was going on with the littles, that's sad. Yeah, I tend to agree with you on the Atlantean, because your final card is the Atlantis card. Now, normally with the gilded deck, this would be that pretty, the same cup with the third eye and the moon phases. That's the Atlantean card. So I think you are correct. Remember when we did the Atlantis with the Great Lakes and stealing the water and all that? I think it's all tied in. So yeah, that's the Atlantis card. So I agree. Well, at least justice is being served and they're cleaning it up. The Parthenon building. Okay. All right, we're going to do the bank question, and then Deb will get into the Parthenon building in Nashville, if it is nefarious, and the Batman building in Nashville also. There's a mention of WeWork business building. ET's there. Interesting. Yeah, downplane, a lot of times we have to use our discernment when we go near these buildings, because your spirit is telling you something bad's going on there. Okay. So let's look into, I think Brianna asked me about the banks. I think it was Brianna. Anyway, let's look into the banks. As you can tell, I'm still all stuffy and ugh, this junk just does not want to go away. I'm getting there. All right. So if the basal is not met, if they're not compliant tomorrow, we've to our understanding, they have to close their doors because they didn't comply, which is basically with the gold standard and understanding that it has to be precious metal backed. So thank you, Deb. I'll be all right. I manifest good health and eat vitamin C and all these other vitamins I've got. I eat them like Tic Tacs. But, it takes time. Lee's always bringing germs in from work. And I live with these 3 little Petri dishes, remember? Those stinking little things. All right. So, banks. So we're going to look for pentacles. We're going to look for an ace to tell us, yes, that's true. Now, whether they crack down on every single bank and branch there is, I don't know. Yeah, the horse paste. Ivermectin. I just ordered some more quercetin, which is hydroxychloroquine. It's elderberry, vitamin C, and zinc. They're gummies, so the babies can eat them as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right, Dumpling. It's just taken me a little while, but that's me and my immune system. But thanks to my vitamin fairy, I am well stocked and taking them. So it'll be all right. Tell me about this bank thing. I officially retired my Gilded Royales. I put them away. They just couldn't do it anymore. That's all right. We'll deal right or wait until the other ones come. So, yeah, I have some, Nadia. Yeah, I've got lemon. I've got sugar-free because I can't have sugar, but, well, a lot of sugar. Yep, Dragonfly. I've got all the vitamin D's, all that good stuff. Yep, quinine. Yep, that's old school. You are correct, but I do have some. All right, so this is the bank question. Wow, you do just have to show up, don't you? Yeah. Okay, so yes, it is correct, but that they will have to close if they're not compliant, but I don't think tomorrow is the right date. Interesting. All right. Yeah, we need to learn to use our discernment. Actually, that's in the angel card too. When they start putting dates on these things, we need to be a little bit more careful about not dating them because they're beyond space and time. All right. So being compliant by tomorrow's date, no. Being compliant, period, eventually, yes, they have to or they will be closed. Now, the reason I say that is because the Hangman and Temperance both came up. And we know those 2 cards mean wait and we're in limbo and be patient. Okay? So I would not stick with tomorrow's date. Now, do they have to comply? Yes, because I think Limo's coming in. Because this is about reserving the abundance and the gift of the universe. Remember, if this was the Gilded Royale deck, that would be your treasure chest. Okay? So as a collective with these pentacles, yes, they do have to have it gold backed. Now, it's every bank in the world because that's not just a U.S. thing. it will affect the whole world. That's why we don't really put a date on it, because it takes so long. Are they going to do this? Yes, because of the Sun card, bright, beautiful future. Yes, they will do this. They have to do it. It will be great for the community and collective, because that's a celebration card for us. Okay? It's fine. All right. Some will be left out. And then there will be some banks that go solo and handle a lot more people's stuff, because with the hermit there, they're going to go solo and maybe branch away. Maybe someone owns a branch and they just branch out on their own. That means going solo. Okay. But the reason it's taking so long, and this card is underneath the patience card, the temperance, and we still have these guys in there on the lower level, meaning managers, loan officers, that kind of thing. We still have to deal with these people. All right. They don't want to comply, because then they lose their interest and their money and all that kind of stuff. All right. So baby Page of Wands, let's just go slow and look at the new beginning. It is coming. It just takes a little longer. Okay. But the desire's there, because that's a wand. We as the collective, Queen of Cups, we manifest these things, being very focused on what's coming. All right. But they have to set boundaries, because remember, the water's creeping up on her too. The King of Cups is always our non-boundary, but so is she. But she's really much better at manifesting. It's going to happen. So as far as the dates go, I wouldn't go by tomorrow. So don't be fooled by the dates. That's the full card. But the final card is the Ten of Wands, and that's wrapping it up and bringing it to an end. Okay. So very quickly, it is coming. But I wouldn't put tomorrow's date on it. Okay. So they say, hey. He's waving.
What's up?
He's doing his Forrest Gump. All right. So I hope that answers your bank question. Let's see what your... Oh, yeah. Look here. Here's your base card. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, we're just waiting for it to flip back over. It'll be okay. You're welcome, Deb. All right. Why, Nadia? Why what? Why do we have to wait? Well, because we're three-dimensional, egotistical human beings. Yep. The Basel 4. And it's being gold-backed and all that good stuff. They have to have enough gold in their vault to back up the fake fiat dollar that they have in there, that they're loaning, which they don't have a right to loan it. Remember, mortgages and things are illegal. Like, we're manifesting Joe. She's going to get a mortgage for this house. And then let's say the day they hand her the keys, they hand her the piece of paper that says, oh, yeah, by the way, it's paid off. Here's your money back. That or I'll manifest that too, Joe. Free house. All right. All right. Deb, let's look into the Parthenon building in Nashville. It's interesting. So many things are named after the Parthenon, which is Greek, if you guys don't remember, because we went to college here at Marshall University. Their university paper is called the Parthenon. As you know, most fraternities and sororities are always Greek with the Roman numerals and all that stuff. So, or the Greek numerology. Yes, Joe. Absolutely. You manifest that as well. All right, so let's do it one thing at a time, Deb. Let's do the Parthenon building in Nashville if it's bad. Okay. And we know the cards we're looking for if it is. Okay. All righty. Excuse me. Oh, real quick. Look here. I didn't realize it came with a cord. I was waiting to get batteries. I don't know if you can't see that. It's the on air, but it does work because it has a cord. You just can't see it because it's up here. Bad lighting. Sounds Greek to you? Yep. That's because it is. Brief sunshine in Tennessee. All right. Well, let's see. Parthenon building. Are you outside soaking it up? Yeah, we better enjoy this because if we've got another band of weather coming in, I just pray it's not another polar vortex because that is just downright cold. I can handle it when it's in the 30s, but good grief. Our bedroom got so cold I could see my breath laying there. But they say that it's better to sleep in the cold because that's why hospitals are so cold. It kills germs. I always wondered if that was correct because maybe they keep it so cold. Because when we grew up, it says, get in here and get warm. You'll catch your death. If you got cold, you could get sick. Maybe the hospitals keep it cold so you get sick and you keep coming back. I mean, now that we know what we know, you never know. All right, this Parthenon building, good or bad? Did it look like the Titanic? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I laid in there and pretended the mattress was the board that Rose was floating on. And I started singing, Up She Goes. Okay, went too far.
Wow.
Lee's laughing at me. Are you looking at Tennessee? Tennessee's a beautiful state. It's a patriot state of shooting stuff.
Yep.
That's from that movie, The Shooter. And when they said that line in the movie, because I've met Mark Wahlberg and talked to him, and because I'm a friend with his brother, and he said, West Virginia, huh? And I said, yeah, the patriot state of shooting stuff and then eating it. You know. All right. Deb wants to know if this Parthenon building is nefarious. All right. Yeah. Yes, but cleaning up. Big deep state hub. Interesting. Ongoing process. Okay, your base card, yeah. There's two of them in this reading. Is it nefarious? Ace of Wands. Yes. But they're cleaning it up. All right. Two of Pentacles is they're trying to balance it out. It means it's just an ongoing process. It's about timing. The infinity represents timing. Okay. They have to get the timing right. They have to make sure all the ducks in a row to clean it up. Yeah. Then it was held. The building getting underground was used to keep people trapped. They had people down there. Does it have a tunnel system? I don't know anything about it, but it sounds like yes. People were very much stuck. But the reason that I say that they're cleaning it up is because the Nine of Pentacles is about her sovereignty and independence and freedom and knowing who she is. So I'm getting that it's being cleaned up. And this is right beside of it. And that's that 10 of Wands, like bringing it to an end. So they're in the process of cleaning it up. Here's the problem. Because it's such a huge money maker for them, the bad guys are trying to hold on for dear life, which that's not surprising. We know that. It'll drop out with the baby page to the public eventually, and it will shock the living daylights out of them. It'll come out. I mean, it shocks us. Here's your other confirmation with that ace. Now, the Ace of Cups is emotions running over. Like it's with the baby page, we know that it has to be dripped out slowly because of the shock value. And when people find out, this is like weeping tears as well because cups are full of emotion. So yeah, because of this guy. All right, now we can look at this in a positive way because of the card that's coming up. All right, so breaking the chains and getting away from that nefarious stuff that they're doing, because the Six of Swords, when the truth comes out, they're going to move away from that, moving out of troubled water. So they're getting better. They're cleaning it up. It's just a process. And these bad guys are trying to hold on for dear life, remember? Deep state, complete and utter deep state. There's your Hierophant. Yep. Yeah. So the way this is aspected with the card here, I'll just go ahead and show it to you. And here, this is your thief. Deep state, the church, stealing children for money. That's how I read the story. Yeah, selling children. Pentacles are money, and pages represent children, young ones. So very, very deep state. And the devil came up in the process of cleaning it. Joe, because Guy is a lot stronger than that. I'm sure she's disgusted, but she'll be okay. All right. All right, Deb, here's some confirmation on that, because I don't like ending on a negative note. All right. So to everybody else, the moon, the Parthenon is not what people think it is. But we have great leaders coming in. King of Wands is a take charge, ready to go. He's got that wand down there in front of his throne. He's ready to go. Okay, taking action. And the Queen of Pentacles is manifesting great success. So we've got great leaders that are taking care of this. So, Deb, I hope that helps. I mean, we don't want to hear nefarious, but at least we know that they're in the process of cleaning it up. Now, what was the other half of your question? The Batman building in Nashville. Is there mention? There is mention of WeWork business building. Are there ETs there? Like off-worlders? Good ETs? Because we have both. Yes, Nadia, there are tunnel systems everywhere. Deb, can you tell me if you want to know if good ETs or bad ETs? Because that'll specify. I mean, I can do it without. I just have to focus a little bit more. The Batman building. I didn't even know they had a Batman. I am Batman. All right. I mean, what's it used for? I don't. Bad ones. Okay. Is it like a museum or something? Interesting. AT&T? Oh. Is that the one that got blew up a couple years ago on Christmas Eve? If I remember correctly, it was the AT&T building in Nashville. Okay. Gotcha. Now I know what we're talking about. I gotcha. All right. So let's look at some negative ETs. The Joker building. Good one, Joe. Yep. Are you serious? Well, it was in that area. You know what I mean. Whether it blew up. I know it affected some apartments and things. All right. The AT&T Batman building. Do we know why they call it the Batman building? Is there like a story behind that? Oh, okay. Interesting. This is fascinating. Yes to your question about the ETs, but they're not bad. This is run by the good guys. It's not what you think it is. They're using this building for something. They're using it for storage, storing wealth. Storing. They're using it to store wealth. Interesting. All right, let me explain. Six of Pentacles. This is wealth for humanitarian purposes. They're using this building to store. All these cards are good cards. There's no negativity at all. It's guarded by the military very carefully because the Knight of Cups he's a slow trotting horse, which means he takes his time and he's very careful. But it's military. And cups are gifts with a humanitarian. This is a good card. Yeah, everyone thinks and tries to avoid it. That's your magician. But because he's stricken you, they don't want you to go there because they're protecting it. So that maybe they've made everybody think that it's bad, but it's not. It's actually very, very good. This has something to do with wealth and storage because the King of Pentacles, who is the master of finances, and he's a family man and he's full of integrity, is in this reading. And the reason that I also add this is because the Empress is here and she's the abundance. She's the well, they call her the Empress, but she's like a princess. She has abundance, sovereignty. She knows who she is, but she is full of abundance. Now, as far as your ET question, yes, but because they're all positive, the Star card is your off-worlders, but it's a positive thing. It's all well aspected. They're keeping the humanitarian a lot of the money. They're using it for storage. That's the world. These are beautiful. Temperance is just being patient, and they're using it to find balance and correct it. So it's a hub for the good guys to get things squared away. Now, Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold is just because this is a building you don't want to enter because of high security, or it's just you just being told that it's bad or don't go around it, or for whatever reason. Keep on walking, basically. Don't worry about it. It's all in good hands. Another pentacle, like, here, look in the window. We have all your gold. This is positive for the collective. This is a celebration. That's a Three of Cups. It's a community card. It is a good place. So, Deb, it looks like the military, that once things turns around, it's going to come out. Now, the Eight of Wands is a fast moving or already in the process of this coming out because it's coming very, very quickly, or already in the process, okay? And it's also balancing. Everything has to be lined up because if one wand falls, it throws them all off, okay? And then the final card is another military card guarding the pentacle, and he is stopped dead in his tracks, meaning I'm observing and being very careful, on guard all the time. So, Deb, they're all beautiful cards. Now, your ET card did come up, but it's positive. So, that's good news. But it looks like that they're holding. Wow. Okay, your base card is the Death card, which means into the old system, bringing slow new change to the new one. Yes, Batman, good. Yep. Yeah. So the Death card is well aspected with a reading like that. So it's just a slow process to bring the change and get in the death to the old system. So it's good. That's good to know. All right. What else we got? Okay, that was all of Deb's. All righty. Mm-hmm. Right. I just want to make sure that I didn't forget anybody. Let me check my phone. Usually Miss Renee pops in, but she can't if hubby's there, so that's all right. And I haven't heard from Miss Caroline for a couple of days. Normally she's always sending me my daily coffee or my little thumbnails. I haven't heard from her. I should call her. I want to make sure she's okay. I know she's been busy. It's not like I demand her to make the thumbnails. She just likes doing them. I just used an old one this morning. Even if I had the wrong date on it, y'all know it's fine. Oh, Brianna's Barbara Walter card. Yeah, let's look into Barbara Walters. And I don't know that we need to do the Pope, but I mean, we can. No, you're fine, Deb. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. Okay. You attended Shamanic Mini Divination Journey yesterday. Was the reading I got correct? Was the shaman authentic? Okay. Well, let's go do Barbara Walters real quick. Nefarious. And then we'll do your shaman. Fine by me. That's what we're feeling. And Peel. What is that, Nani? Pele. P-E-L-E. Yeah, Dragonfly. I think she was a high priestess too. P-E-L-E. Oh, and Nadia, we talked about Andrew Tate as well. Oh, it was a joke, not really about Barbara? I'm just curious. Okay. Let's, oh, yeah, the Brazilian soccer player. That's right. Okay. Oh, if they're connected, well, let's see what the cards say. We'll do Barbara Walters, and if they throw in the Hierophant, probably. All right. Wow. It looks like at some point she didn't like what she was doing and wanted to get out of it, but couldn't, and kept up a facade for the public. Interesting. All right. So Barbara Walters here. All right. Yeah. It looks like she wanted to leave that life in the past. She did not want to do that anymore. Maybe as she got older, she got wiser. I don't know. Two of Pentacles. Over time, she tried to balance herself out. Interesting. I totally agree with you, Joe. Oh, Victoria's question. Okay, I'll get to it in a second. I don't want to lose focus here. Anyway, so she tried to balance herself out. It just didn't work. She kept getting sucked back in. She kept doing it. But I guess her biggest problem was fooling the people, because with the moon, that's to like pull the wool over your eyes with the illusion that she was the goody two shoes, and we know she wasn't. Caused her to lose a lot of sleep. She had a lot of anxiety and worry. And now they said towards the end she had dementia and severe anxiety. Well, no wonder. Um, Always fighting, always turmoil. So apparently she was constantly just being in that is probably what caused her health problems. Yeah, getting health caused to go downhill very quickly. I mean, she was what, 93, but over time, you could see it. Um, yeah, okay, not a military card. Um, Doing all this for money. at a standstill holding on to money because that's a pentacle card. It's not military aspected. Interesting. And that, with the connection with the deep state and Soros, is always hoarding money, the greed. Interesting. Does she have a child? I'm just curious. A child that may also be involved in this because I have a page of wands. I'm not sure. But I'm getting that she has a child. There's a child. Because wands are new beginnings, maybe not, or starting over, taking on her estate. Not quite sure how to do it because that's the fear of the unknown with the Two of Swords. Maybe wanting to get away from it, but move it away from what it is. Interesting. Okay. But as far as the people, finding out about her death and everything, of course, they took it as a loss with the Five of Cups. They took it as a loss. It was depressing. They didn't want to hear it. Because there's another illusion card with the Seven of Cups. Because they were fooled. They just thought she was all that in a slice of cake, but she wasn't. Let me see what your confirmation. Ah, okay. Apparently, towards the end, yeah, it's not just. I think because her health was so bad, she always had. This is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, always looking at the future. I'm not quite sure. I think this is health related because I have a lot of health questions or information coming through. They finally, because they were just trying to decide what to do with her, and I guess they were going to let her. She capitulated towards the end to let her keep her legacy. I think that's the offering a deal. Okay, so the Four of Cups, they offered it to her, but ultimately she surrendered because her health was so poor. Okay, and your base card. That all three illusion cards came in: the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Magician. So yeah, they let her. I guess everybody will just stay tricked and blinded because they're never going to know the truth. She was allowed to keep her legacy. Yeah, it is sad, but what are you gonna do? Okay. All right. So we got the soccer player, Victoria. What's your question? Ask the cards about a company called BioIVT. They sell blood and body parts to colleges all over the world. They even work with animals, sea creatures, and humans. Wow. Okay. I agree, Brianna. Okay. All right. Well, let's do the soccer player and then we'll do this IVT. All right. Oh, does she have a child? Barbara Walters' complicated relationship with her daughter. Well, now I kind of see why. It looks like the daughter may inherit what she gets, but she looks like she wanted to move away from it. She didn't like what was going on. Well, and the spirit tells us, it tells us, don't they? Yeah, shoot, dumplings had a phlebotomy. Wow, honey, you've been through it then. Wow, that's crazy. All right, Miss Nadia, let's do your soccer player. Am I pronouncing it? Is it Peel or Pale or P? I don't know. Mr. P, the soccer player. All right, let's look. Is there a certain way you want me to ask this, Nadia? Dumpling? I've never been able to donate because of my medical issues. But you know what? With all of the jabberdoos and all that stuff going on right now, yeah, the pay late. Okay. Um, you may want to consider waiting until we get some more healing with beds and things like that. I mean, at this point, we know how nefarious the Red Cross is, and can you really trust that your blood is going where it should? I mean, we don't know. That's one of those discernment things. All right. Soccer player. All right. Yeah. No. Okay. One wanted to spit out. Yeah. Interesting. Uh, Nadia, I don't have negative cards on him, but he had dirt on other people. Interesting. Um, Knight of Wands, his passion and desire was to charge forward and release this information. He knows something, he knows a lot. Let me just go through what Spirit wanted to reveal over the name. Um, Moving out of troubled waters, he wanted to move away from his career. He wanted to get out with what he knew. He knows truth. He was going to take it with him and get away from the situation. Wow. The Queen of Wands, having the passion and desire and the want. Now he was relaxed in who he knows who he is. Okay, he wants peace, but he has the desire to bring forth harmony. Okay, um, this is a great loss to him with the Five of Cups coming in there. Apparently, he loves what he does, but he was willing to get out of it because he was depressed all the time of what he was seeing. Yeah, he knew too much and he stayed out of it. This is staying out of the building. You don't want to go in. He did not want to be a part of this. So um, he knows lots of secrets. This is a secretive card because it's negatively aspected with these fives. Now, five is a short lived card, it means it's not going to last long. Moving away from it because he knew too many secrets. And revealing it is too much. So we have Drippy Drop with the surprise here. Now, his desire, his emotion was shock when he found out what was going on with just the whole industry. His morals and standards stood the test of time with the Sun card. Now, a lot of times we can associate this with the littles as well. And the reason I say that is because the littles came in right beside of it. He's more about the beautiful humanitarian stuff and not the nefarious stuff that goes on with the littles. But he knew it. He knew what was going on. The Chariot in this is he wanted to move forward and overcome some adversities that he was going through. He did not want to be a part of this. And so he wanted to look into a new future and see what the future would hold. Like looking out onto the horizon, what could come forward to help me, using his intuitive ability, but knowing that the High Priestess is absolutely very detrimental because of the secrets that she holds. It's dangerous. Nadia, I get that he's just holding too many secrets. The base card is Seven of Wands, and that's he's standing his grounds because of his morals. Well, I think that he's good. He's aware of what's going on, but he's not participating. And he has the desire in his heart with the wands to bring forth the truth with the swords. So, absolutely, I get that he's positive and that he's going to stand his moral ground because he knows what he knows. He's willing to step away and take the loss with that Five of Cups. Even though it's depressing, he's not going to sell his soul. So that's good to know. Yes, bless him. Well, there's fucker the fruit fly again. All right. We named the fruit fly. He's got headphones on. He's not listening to me. Okay. So apparently he was around all these people and he knows lots of secrets. Joe Biden on a Monday or every day. Okay. Hi, Debbie. I didn't even see you pop in, honey. How are you? All right. Oh, before I forget, or we go on to something else, I've got a couple of emails. People want to join our Signal group and our little email thing. We haven't really been doing a lot with it. Maybe we can get it going this beginning of the year. But we've got some new family members that are joining and they would like to come in. So y'all be looking for them. So if you get another email, a roundabout email from me with updated information on new people, just introduce yourself. I think we've got like 5 or 6 on Signal now, and we talk every once in a while. Just say, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So we're doing good, Debbie. If we could figure out what day of the week it is, I think we're going to be all right. Good, honey. How was your New Year's? You have a good one? Now, we've gone a little over an hour, and I really want to take time to do your oracle cards. But before we do that, I told you that this morning I want to talk about some of our goals for 2023 as a collective. Obviously, we want to stay focused in the positive with vibration and energy and keep the frequency up. Little ways that we can do that. We can do the vision boards. If we want to do that, we can make a project. There's no rush. There's no deadlines. This is not a term paper. Oh, that'd be a good idea. No, I'm just kidding. And then keeping our journals. Even the little one-liners. I don't care if you slap it on a Post-it note. Tell the universe how you feel that day. And then tell the universe what your goal is for tomorrow. It holds us accountable. It's something we can share here as a family in the collective. Or you can keep it private. But it's something that I want to focus on. Even if it's a 50-cent notebook. If you can find a notebook for 50 cents or whatever. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Piece of computer paper right on the back of an envelope. I don't care. That's what I take notes on. I don't like to waste trees. You know how I feel about my trees. Yeah, Andrew Tate. We're going to look into him because I'm not buying that he's part of this. Yes, Deb, I promise. I'm going to do your shaman. But before I forget, I just wanted to mention some of our goals for this year and how we can help manifest and increase and do even better than last year. Okay? Because I think we're getting good at this. Should be tartar. What? Tartar? Tater? Good, dumpling. Okay. All right. So let's do, let me do Deb's shaman question real quick and see if that message that you got was authentic and if the shaman was authentic. And then we're going to do Andrew Tate. And then if that was all, I'm going to move to your oracle cards because I want to introduce the angel oracle on top of the chakra oracle. Okay? They call me Tater Salad. Ron White. He's funny. All right. Did you get lots of messages, Nadia, from everybody for the new year? Yep, I did too. I tried to respond. Now, if you sent me a text with a picture, it doesn't open on text. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Hi, Iron. Can I borrow some of it, Deb? My goodness. About thinking to exercise. I thought about it, and the answer is no. You heard me. Not doing it. Actually, the doctors told me not to ever do it again. I used to run in the park. I used to run miles and miles every day. And I got really good about it. Lost 200 and some pounds after that surgery and stuff. And it made me so sick because once that surgery messed me up, that's now illegal, because of the vitamin absorption. When I would exercise and run, I was running out all my reserves and I couldn't put it back in. And it was killing me. So they said, don't ever, ever exercise again. Walk. That's it. Yep, just a little walking to get the circulation going and that kind of stuff. But that's it. I saw lots of squirrels. Got distracted, started running around in circles. Running around the trees. That's what I did. All right. And it's hard on the knees and back. I couldn't now if I tried. But yeah, just walking, just enough to get the circulation going, and that's enough for me. So, and strength, I have no strength. You know where all my strength is? In my jaws. You heard that here first. Did you know that? Good for you, Joe. Yeah, I used to be in tip-top shape. I mean, I grew up playing basketball and doing all that good stuff. Softball. Not anymore. Now I play hardball. All right. Deb, let's look at this shaman. I think he's got some issues. Wants to be, but it's not. Mm-mm. Did he not resonate with you? I don't get that he did. Or there was something about it you used discernment and said no. No. True skills of a shaman doesn't look this depressed. Interesting. It's a she. Well, he, she, or whatever doesn't. Let me let the cards talk to me. She's got. Her intentions are wrong. Okay. Wants to be the Queen of Wands, passionate about what she does. I mean, she may be passionate about what she does, but I'm not getting that she's got the energy or the right mindset to do what she's doing because of the Five of Cups. And that's a depression and loss card. Anxiety, fear. You have to tell me what kind of vibes that she gave off to you. Now, this is just what Spirit's telling me through tarot. Now, with that loss and anxiety, a lot of times with her readings that she's giving is coming from the negative side. Okay? Because when he shows up next to the anxiety, it causes the inner turmoil and fighting. These are not good cards. Okay? She's really connecting to the wrong off-worlders. This is not, I don't know. I think her discernment's off. Now, the Ten of Cups is a wish card. Like she wishes and she has the desire to be that Queen of Wands. She wants to be able to do it, but she hasn't quite mastered how to tune into the right side. Her discernment is off. The Death card. That means breaking chains and moving away, then death to the old way and moving and slowly change over to a new way. Okay? She's going to have to do it, but she's trapped right now. This, with the Eight of Swords, it's feeling trapped, and it's stealing her true voice. Like she could be a good shaman, but she's got to get her spirituality right. She's going to have to, she's going to have to work on, she doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know what she's capable of. She's stuck in this because she doesn't know who this is with the Nine of Pentacles, meaning her sovereignty and her own light. She doesn't quite, she doesn't grasp who she is. That message needs to be delivered. I don't know if she's a loner and shaman or she works with other people or whatever, but right now, the way she does things, she's kind of out on her own. I don't know if she's just trying to make it with money right now, just trying to hold on for dear life. But this is also advice to you. Like if you paid her, be very careful with your money, not to do too much until you get a better feeling. And I'll read your comments in a minute. Because if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Four of Cups is, don't get distracted. Wait for the right message. She needs to wait for the right message too. But I'm getting not so good cards with her. And her emotions, her ego is getting in the way with the Ace of Cups, with her ability to read properly. I don't know if that makes sense or not. She's passionate. Well, she's passionate, but she's got to draw the passion from a different place. I get with the Queen of Wands, she's passionate about what she wants to do and how she wants to do it, but she needs to hone her skills in for pulling the spiritual energy from the right side and not giving consent to the negative side, if that makes sense. I get that she's passionate. It felt odd. It didn't quite set in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, Deb, take what you want that's positive from it. Only take that. And I want you to push away the other negative stuff that didn't resonate and release that. Okay. Cut ties and don't give it consent to stay with you. All right. You do have the ability. You do it with me. If something doesn't resonate and you don't want to hold on to that, take what I said that doesn't click, and I want you to get rid of it and release it and say, I do not give consent for that energy to stay with me. Take what you need. Now, I always tell you the truth. If the answer is no, the answer is no. If you don't like it, then you can still walk away. But take the stuff that keeps your energy high, not the stuff that brings you down and something that may cause you worry. Okay? So release that. All right? All right. He didn't pay. Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, Deb, you take what resonates and you hold on to that, and whatever doesn't, release it, and do not give permission for it to hang on your aura, because it will bring your aura down. Okay? Yeah. Group readings can be hard. That's why when I do tarot, I just do the oracles. I can do them through tarot. It's just hard to narrow it down because everybody's different. And if she's picking up on someone else's energy that may be stronger, she'll resonate and pull more towards that person, and it may not click with you. It's really hard to do collective readings because there's just a lot of energy. So they have to be very broad. Does that make sense? You're welcome, honey. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do Andrew Tate, and then I'm going to move on to your oracles. So Andrew Tate is the MMA fighter that was arrested in Romania, and they accused him of human trafficking. Now, the reason this is not resonating with me is because Andrew Tate is part of our truther community. It doesn't need money. It Doesn't need to traffic people. Even Nino Rodriguez said it didn't resonate. Right now, they just keep saying that it's allegedly. It just doesn't click with me. But let's look, because we never know that if he's involved and if it's legit, or they're just, if it's an illusion. Because, he was starting to accuse other people of doing things. And of course, what does the enemy do? They accuse you of doing exactly what they're doing. And then they arrest you, and then they off you, basically, right? So let's see if Andrew Tate is good or bad, our MMA fighter. So, he had everything going for him. Is he good? That's basically what we want to know. We know what cards we're looking for. Your base card is the Ace of Wands, meaning good, passionate. Well, let's see. Okay, so we have a base ace, good, and we start out with an Ace of Pentacles. Yes, he's a gift. He's good. Okay, but let's see. Is he playing a role? He's fine. Okay. Remember your base Ace of Wands, passionate about getting the truth out there. And then we start out with the Ace of Pentacles, a gift, manifestation. He wants people to know. He's playing a role, guys. Here's the Lover's contract card. He's playing a role. This is all to open people's eyes, okay? Now, Eight of Wands, it's the worker bee card. He's getting all the ducks lined up because he is a truther, and because he was already in the spotlight, they can use him to play his part. Enjoy the movie. You know how that is. All right, the Star card. So wishes and desires, working with off-worlders to bring forth truth. Okay, that's passionate. But find the balance with the Star card, because pouring water, releasing things, releasing information, okay? These pictures mean different little things, and Spirit tells me which one it wants to connect with. All right, so we're going to have to wait a little while with the Hangman. He's going to be in limbo in his position right now. He's okay. King of Pentacles, he's a family man and a man of integrity. He's the King of Pentacles is a good guy. All right? Now, he will have complete victory. The Six of Wands means he's going to come out fine and celebrating with these reads, okay? Ten of Cups, it will be wrapped up. There's a 10, but that's a wish, desire, and a family card. So he's a good family man. It won't take long. He's just kind of stuck right now with the Hangman. Queen of Cups, okay? Setting boundaries and manifestation, focusing what needs to be done, and that's bringing the truth out. Because the High Priestess is here full of secrets, and he knows a lot. Okay? All right. Overcoming some things he's seen and done. The Chariot, moving forward. Overcoming some adversities. So it just means move forward, push it out there, let people know. It's not always black and white. Get it? And Page of Cups. It'll be a shocker. It's the drippy drop thing. Okay? But Andrew Tate, overall, he's fine. And he's a good truther. He's a man of integrity. So if you hear those stories, just remember, illusions are part of the movie. Okay. But with two aces, is he good? All those were beautiful cards. I'm not concerned about Andrew Tate. Okay. You are correct, Dumpling, about readers. A lot of readers are not grounded, and they don't do the proper steps to I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but everything has to be lined up and cleansed, and energy has to be right. And if I don't feel it, I won't read. If my health is bad, I can't read because I can't see it. To me, when I was really, really sick, even though I wanted to read, These were just cartoon pictures to me. They meant nothing to me because Spirit closes it off. It's like closing a channel. It just closes the doorway and I can't. They mean nothing. I get nothing. They stop talking to me when I'm downloading and listening to the guides and they're telling me, focus on this, focus on this. All those little voices that are constantly going. They just totally went silent. And I can't read. Victoria's question. What was Victoria's? Um, I don't know, Nadia. Was there another one that I forgot? You guys have to tell me because I don't, the Spirit won't let me keep all those questions in my head because it interferes with the current question. So, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. The bio IVT. Yeah. Okay. So we want to know if those are good or bad. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, guys. Just the way Spirit works. All right. All right. So the bio IVT, we want to know good or bad. It's pretty simple. We know what the cards we're looking for. Guys, is this glitching? Because my internet looks like it's wanting to go crazy. I don't know. I was doing the buffer thing. All right. Bio IVT, good or bad? What can you tell us about it? Aces represent good. Devil and illusion represent bad. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So Victoria, it looks like it is good. I need to pull something else. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Base card, 4 of Cups, waiting for the message to come out. And don't sit and daydream about it too much or worry about it. So we said, please give us aces if it was positive, and we start out. This is actually a gift that the universe is giving, so it's about education. It's helping people learn about it. It is not bad because it is overseen by the good guys. Okay, with a military card, making sure the truth and integrity stays moving forward. Okay, so they're being watched. All right, now apparently maybe the church has a problem with it. This is not bad aspected. So you might have a little chaos when it comes to like religious reasons of why not to do it, but it's actually for the embetterment of enlightenment and getting to creator source. The people are learning from this, okay? All right. So this is a celebratory card for the collective and the community. It helps because we learn things all the time. Medical reasons, okay? Yep. So the passion and desire with the Queen of Wands is to keep moving forward. Okay, she's offering a gift, with the sunflower, which just means enlightenment. And she likes peace and harmony, but passionate about what they're doing. These people know with integrity and independence and sovereignty, that this company is good. All right, manifesting good things. Okay, so they're teaching. These are good things. Death. Um, they're wanting to bring in new ways of dealing with healing. So death to the old, like big pharma kind of stuff, and slow to change over to something new. So they're developing something new out of this. This is good. And it will be good victory and celebration for the collective. Currently making contracts, okay, with the Two of Cups, making deals. So, but being very careful of how they handle these materials, the blood or animals or whatever they're working on. Very careful of how they're doing it. Okay. Two of Pentacles can be a contract as well, but finding the good balance of what's morally right and acceptable and what may be on the verge of, yeah, that's a little bit too far. Does that make sense? Seven of Pentacles just means putting in all the work and they're just waiting to get the great results back for medical discoveries. So I get that they're good. And, don't be fooled if you hear horror stories, because they're being the fool and taking a leap of faith to look into new ways of healing us. So I get that these cards are beautiful. I did confirmation because I wasn't quite sure until Spirit told me. All right. Meaning a Nine of Cups, and that's a hope and wishes and desires. It's fine. It's okay, because the emotions could be, I guess, a little confusing for some people if it doesn't morally sit right with you, but the intentions are really good. King of Wands as well. Okay. Meaning he's a go-getter and they really want to get this going, being passionate, and I'm ready to go. And he's going to go after what he wants. So they absolutely are full of integrity and good. And the fact that Mr. T, the Emperor, comes in here last, that means the alliance is overwatching them. And we got those military cards. So that's the good alliance. That's the American military, by the way. I know you guys got used to the gilded deck, but you know these cards too. So the military and the alliance are overseeing this whole system and program, and I get good cards. They're watching it. Okay. All right. So, well, don't be sick about it, because apparently they've got great intentions and they're doing it with morals and values and respect. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Just let her know. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't worry. Okay. The information will come out. I know, Mama, because we've heard so many things, and you just think automatically, when it comes to medical, don't trust Big Pharma, don't trust the Red Cross. They use blood all the time for bad reasons. This one looks good. Okay? So ease your mind. It was glitching. Okay. Fucker the fruit fly. All right, guys. Almost an hour and 40. Let's do your oracles. Okay? I'm going to do your chakra oracles first, because we know these, and then we're going to get into our angel oracle and see what our angels want to say. You're welcome, honey. All right. So, coming from Spirit as a collective, this is what we're working on this today, guys, because I try to do oracles every time. Now, the angel oracle is for a whole week. Okay. So, we're getting a lot of this because we're in the truther community, and that's confusion. Like, well, I thought this was going to be done by the end of last year, and what the crap? And it's just confusing, right? Okay, so we need to stay out of this cloud and this fog of confusion of not knowing, just like putting dates with the bank tomorrow. Stay out of that fog of confusion and work on clarity and discernment. And it's very important that we do that. Okay, now, this is good, because if you've got a future project that you want to work on, continue to work on it with your passion and desire. Even with the new little projects that we want to start as a collective, stick to your passions. Be passionate about what you want to do, because that will drive your force forward, and it will help with the confusion because you have more discernment. All right. Now, do not start this year off because it didn't go exactly as planned last year with going back to this. Remember when we got the isolation card? Do not isolate yourself. Stay in the collective. Okay. We're not hiding. We're not doing the dissipation and staying in your home. You're not isolating yourself from everyone else. You stay with the collective, keep your vibration high. And if you need help, that's what we're here for. So don't stick your head in the sand with the confusion. Stay with your passions. Okay. Joe, are you telling me I can't cuss? Are you telling me what to do? I'm going to shove you off a cliff, woman. Effer. If it was a heifer, I'd call it Effer the heifer. It's a fruit fly. But if you want to call it Effer, I'll call it Effer. All right. Oh, Joe, only because I need my security detail and I love you and you protect me. I'll let you stick around. So Joe is naming the fruit fly Effer. Effer is here. All right. So there's your chakra oracles. Okay. Frocker. Oh, God. You guys. Oh, my word. You're so funny. All right. So let's stay focused when we get this new year off the ground. Okay. Now, here's your angel cards. Remember the Mia Mama, as Nadia said. We're just going to call them Nima Mama Mama. Okay. All right. This is card number 57. So if anybody pays attention to the numerology, it's 5-7. Now, so I want to focus on the positive things instead of reading off what the negative things are. The positive just tells you how to deal with the negative. They just match. Okay. So these are things that I want you to focus on. And actually, we got some of these in our readings today. Mastering your discernment, figuring out how to discern the good from bad, what's right and wrong, and what resonates with you. So I want you to work on your discernment and understanding what you're hearing. I think we're doing really well with it. I mean, if you're new to it, you may need a little help and encouragement. We've got some old pros in here. So the capacity to understand by simply observing. Okay. That means we don't have to give our opinion, just watch. Just watch what happens. I mean, I don't know if I could stop giving my opinion. It's just what I do. But just watch and observe. Not in a creepy sense, but you know what I'm saying? Just watch what's going on around you. And you'll be able to discern what's going on. All right. Gifted intellect, capacity for anticipation and foresight. All right. Now don't take that and turn it into anxiety. Okay. Anticipation and foresight, we're going to manifest. That's what we do. Okay. Because when we do that, it reveals the cause of the problems and how to overcome it. Strategic genius and decisiveness, how to answer and make decisions based on what's going on in our life. But we need to discern good frequency. Okay. Procures a sense of action. So don't sit idle. Get out there and get stuff done. All right. Even if we start our new little journal and you write one sentence a day, it's better than nothing. Even if your sentence is, today is January 2nd, and I'm starting this stupid journal because Jen wants me to, and I wish she would just fuck off. Perfect sentence. I'll take it. But you did it. That's taking action. All right? Lee's laughing. All right. Devotion to great causes through one's ideas. Remember your ideas for your humanitarian. Get those wheels going. Write those ideas down. Okay? Even if they don't make sense right now, we're going to have plenty of help getting those projects off the ground. Just get the wheels turning and write down your ideas. Maybe create Deb's vision board or Dragonfly, or whoever gave that idea. It's beautiful. Okay. Renounce material privileges to devote oneself to one's mission. Okay. You know, that means we don't always have to focus on the pentacles of life. Okay. Meaning money, material privileges. They're necessary, I understand that, but we don't have to make them number one. All right. Be noble-minded. Interesting. Know your sovereignty. Know who you are. Non-attachment, meaning don't attach yourself to things that bring you down. All right. Feeling of freedom, knowing who you are, liberating prisoners, including yourself, and understanding your life plan and your contract. Okay. So basically, we're getting to know ourselves all over again this first week of January, manifesting our future because we know who we are and we have to learn self-love and self-respect, and we stay in that positive being grounded. Okay. That's okay, Joe. Can you do it on the computer or something like that? Maybe you could write it in code. Let me send you some crayons. Will.
No. Don't share crayons.
That's because Marines eat them. You be quiet. All right. Yeah, that'd be good. Or put it in a safe and hide the key. Something. Joe, you're creative, honey. I don't doubt that you'll find a way to do it. All right. Nadia, you saw this yesterday from the Brady Bunch. Always Marcia. And yesterday was Jan 1st. I know you sent that to me and I would laugh. That was funny. That was funny. Yes. All right. All right, guys. We went an hour and 46 minutes. We did our oracles. If you like the angel cards, they can be a little long. If you want me to shorten them, I can. But I like them. But those are messages from our angels and what they want us to focus on. So I like them. She's just not interested. She don't want to. We're not going to make her. She's on security duty. She's focused. Joe's busy. She's going to focus her house, her free house. And we love Joe for it. So, Joe, you can help us with our journals. All right. All right, guys. Beautiful. Yep. We're going to manifest our group. We're going to say bye to Effer because he's irritating the crap out of me. And go about our day. All right, guys. So Wednesday at 1 p.m., we will catch back here unless Chicken Little says otherwise and the sky starts to fall. You guys take care of yourselves. Start your new year out with a bang. And love and light. I love you. Some all that good stuff. Limo wave. He's waving doing his Forrest Gump. And I'm going to go hunt down a birthday teenager. Well, she'll probably shut the door in my face, so whatever. Yep. I will. Love to your all's families as well. You are so welcome. You all have a blessed day, and I will see you Wednesday at 1 o'clock. If Nadia can keep her days straight. We'll pray for her. All right, guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Blessings.